Y'all, I am absolutely excited. Y'all see how I feel? I want y'all to understand something. I want y'all to understand something. As we are chiming in, do me a favor and put in the chat some fire flames. I need you to put in the chat some fire flames. I need you to turn your cameras on. I know you know who is coming on this call today. So if you know who's coming on this call today, I need you to understand something. We have 239 people. Let's get this call up to 500. Let's get this call up to 500. Because if you know, like I know, we have a visionary, Dr. Stormy Nicole Wellington, the woman that has paved the way for every last one of us, the woman that went first. Let's get it. Let's go. The woman is showing by example, right, that she is and will forever be the number one. The number one, not the two, not the three in this industry right now, because we have people such as ourselves that's on this call that's what? Willing, coachable, and hungry. I need every last one of y'all to tap into your phone, and I need you to tap in, and I need you to tap into all of the groups. I need you to let everyone know, baby, I found it. I found it. Our visionary is here. Our visionary is here. Our visionary is here. Let the world stand up. Let all of us know. All of us should be standing, tapping, and typing into the call right now. Because if you know like I know, you will have your paper, you will have your pen, you will have your drink of water to sip. Matter of fact, don't even drink no water, because you don't need to be able to have to get up and go to the bathroom, because you don't want to miss nothing. And you should have your cameras on and an attention, because this woman, our visionary, Dr. Stormy Nicole Wellington, the woman that has zero excuses but every reason to keep on pushing, is willing to be on this call. She's willingly sacrificing and sharing everything that she has with us. Why? Because she wants our entire organization to win. So I need you all to do me this favor. Do yourself a favor. Do not do yourself an injustice, and to make sure that your cameras is on and to put your people in the room, because the room is where the lives are going to change. So right now, you need to be in attention. Right now, you need to understand the power of alignment, because it is absolutely real. You're looking at a woman that used to be 324 pounds. My name is Erica Scarver, Coach Erica Scarver. You're looking at a woman that is the residue of the work from following instructions from our visionary Dr. Wellington. I had the opportunity to listen, to actually apply, right, what I was listening, and to observe my situation, or I had the opportunity to not take my life seriously, right? But I want you to understand something. You are in the same position that I am in. And as our visionary that just joined onto the line, I want you to understand something. Do not take this opportunity lightly. This woman right here that has literally shifted my life is here to shift yours too. I know she shifts your life just by listening and following instructions and hearing her voice, because her sheep know her voice, right? And I want you to understand something. This is a voluntary army. We have voluntarily decided to show up, whether you're on the baseball team, whether you're on the football team, whether we're on soccer, if we in volleyball, if we are playing baseball. Understanding your position and where you need to play your position is very important in this season. So as she shares with you the information, I'm going to advise all of you to make sure that you are taking copious notes, because this instruction that you are getting ready to hear from, this 90-day implementation instruction that she's getting ready to show you, how your life not only can be transformed, but evolve 360. Look at me. And I'm going to play this video. Brittany is getting ready to play a video and show you all the power of the 90-day connection, the power of making sure that being present, being present in this new season. Do me a favor and type new in the chat. It's very vital, important, because if this new season is important for you and you want to newly set records, newly shatter records, newly reach new goals, I need you to understand the power of paying close attention to our visionary, the only president on her way to boss that is in representation of African Americans in the history of our company, Pharmacy. In 75 years, no one else did it until she came and done it. She has set the example, the tone, and her documented success. You absolutely right. Travis does what deserves attention, and it deserves respect and reverence and honor. So let's honor the order. Turn your cameras on. Make sure that you have your notebooks ready and you're in attention to hear from our visionary, the woman that actually sacrifices for all of us daily, that prays for us, all of us daily. Because why? She knows it's an amazing opportunity here in Pharmacy. So go ahead, Coach Brittany, and play the video, and we're going to bring up our visionary, our doctor, our one and only Dr. Stormy Nicole Wellington.
We love Pharmacy. We love Pharmacy. We love Pharmacy. Come on, we love Pharmacy. Say, we love Pharmacy. Yes, when you get into Pharmacy energy, that's one of the things we say everywhere we go. I cannot wait for you guys to qualify for all of these Pharmacy experiences. I want to tell you, Pharmacy is to be experienced. Everything that we have to offer with Pharmacy is a vibe. You know, everything that you get to do here in Pharmacy, once you experience being in the environment of Pharmacy, whether it's qualifying for the golden trip, which I hope that, how many of you are for real? Of course, you know that we're going to Turkey April 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. As a matter of fact, Brittany, Ayana, one of y'all give me the list. I need the numbers of how many people have qualified for bronze, director, platinum, golden, and above, so we could drop the numbers today. Send me a text so I can share with everybody where we are. But I tell you all, you know, as a woman that's been in this profession for 18 years, this year I will be celebrating 19 years. I am so excited again. Many of you all may not know this, but about probably 2 weeks ago, I was really wounded. I was wounded. I was a wounded warrior. And there's many of you all on this call tonight that you are a wounded warrior, as I was. And you're confused. You don't know what you should be doing. You don't know which way to go. You don't know where to turn. You don't know if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. But I tell you all, Never get weary in doing well. And know that the race is not given to the strong or the swift, but he who that endured to the end. When you're not feeling good, when you're not feeling excited about your business, that is not the time to quit, to digress, to disappear, to isolate yourself. As a matter of fact, I'm here to tell you, I needed that diamond trip that we just went on. That diamond trip has restored my faith in not just the industry, because I ain't in the industry, I'm in pharmacy. That trip restored my faith. It reminded me of why I do what I do. It reminded me of why, no matter what I have going on personally in my life, I cannot let a temporary situation cause me to make a permanent decision. As a matter of fact, tonight, I'm not here to motivate you, but I truly want to activate you to remember why you started. To remember when you was at your high season, when you was excited, when you believed still, when you knew that you was gonna be the golden in your family, you was gonna be that platinum on your team first. When you remember when you first started, all the things you said you was going to do. And I want you to know that life is challenging. It is challenging. Many of you all are dealing with personal things with your children. You dealing with things with your confidence. You dealing with things in your marriage. You dealing with things with your mom. You're dealing with different things with your family members. Somebody lost a cousin, a brother, an uncle, a dad. Like life is lifing. That's what life is about. But the ones that win are the ones that stay disciplined, the ones that stay determined, and the ones that know what is it that I got to do. What is it that you got to do to be activated? Y'all coming with the word activated. Everybody gets activated by different things. Not everything inspires everybody. Some of y'all get activated by a challenge, all right? Some of you all are the type of people that, and I wrote a few things down, so if y'all see me looking around and stuff like that, I have notes, okay? I want to really have an intentional training call tonight because we have 435 pharmacy influencers on the call. I want to blow your mind real quick. Can I blow your mind? Drop a one in the chat if you give me permission to blow your mind. I'm gonna blow your mind all the time. We got over 7,000 people in our organization. 7,000 people. But listen, you are the anomaly. You are special. Why? Because out of 7,000 people, the numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, numbers they do not. Guess who's on the call tonight? Wave your hand and say me. Wave your hand and say me. Wave your hand and say me. I want you to be proud of that. Because there are people that they don't get on calls. They think they know what they're doing. They sign up and then they quit. Like, first of all, I'm going to be real with you. If I knew that Stormy Wellington was doing a call, I would be on the call because I want to know what she's talking about, what her energy like. I want that transference of that energy. I want that frequency to rub off on me because I know she is always going to say something to activate me. Y'all say activate me. So I personally would not miss a call with Stormy Wellington because I still have dreams and goals that I have yet to accomplish and I need to get activated. I need to be turned on. I need to be turned up. And when you are not where you need to be, you have to take responsibility to put yourself in environments that's going to turn you on, that's going to turn you up, and that's going to activate you. Y'all say, activate me. And so one of the things I've learned about being in this industry, you have to have emotional intelligence, meaning every day ain't going to be a good day. Every week not going to be a good week. You know, I'm so grateful that we're in a real company that stands on respect, integrity, character, honor for real. You know, one of the things that Emre Tuna said, and I don't know if Brittany got that video, if Alka got that video, or Sheila got that video when Emre was talking at our diamond dinner. Let me tell y'all, drop some fires in the chat. Let me tell y'all, we are in a very sexy, young, innovative, fly company. Let me just tell you, okay? We have a group chat with all of the qualifiers that went with us to Maldives. Let me tell y'all something. We had to fly a flight and we had to catch another flight. We went from the States to Dubai, from Dubai to Maldives, from Maldives to Mali. Okay, I think I told y'all the joke this week. It said MALE on my boarding pass. And I go to Sheila and say, girl, they didn't put a male on my boarding pass. They think I'm a male. Not knowing that the place we was at, y'all, it's called Mali. Okay, this place where we was is its own time zone. Okay, it's its own time zone. We left Maldives and went to an island. Okay, Maldives has a lot of little islands. Okay, and the island that we were on was an hour time difference from even the Maldives, you know, the regular, the airport and all that kind of stuff, right? And one of the things that impressed me so much, it started before we actually even got to Molly. Male. I thought it was male, right? Before we even got to Molly. And one of the things that I tell you made me realize that we're truly blessed to be in this company was how much they care for us. Okay. Some of you all heard Arica's story. She almost missed her flight and she had to do a whole lot of crying and praying and all kind of stuff to get on her flight because she did not want to miss an opportunity to be celebrated. She too knows that she needed to be celebrated. She deserved that trip and she had to go through a lot to get there. But before she got there, the corporate staff that handles making sure that everybody was okay kept calling me concerned about how was Arica doing? Did she make it? Is she okay? And I can't speak for you all, but to know all of the things going on in the company, how do they even have time to be worrying about, Arica Lene Scarver? But that's the power of getting out of the people power. When they know you, when they care for you, they check on you. I say check on me. They check on you. And one of the things I want some of you all to understand, first of all, when you start to get on these calls and you start getting connected and you get into the pharmacy spirit and the pharmacy energy, you really want to think, am I building a relationship with my upline? See, there's some of you all, like today, I had to call a few people and tell them, I'm sorry, bad news, but I got to remove you from the special group chat because I need to make room for some 25%ers because we got a lot of new people going 25%. We got a lot of new people going bronze and golden, because sometimes the old people get a little comfortable, right? And a lot of old people hit that position 3 times and they don't think they could do it again and they just give up. They get their little check, their little bonus check, and they just give up, not realizing that because you did it 3 times, you need to go identify some other people so that you can elevate to go from, a diamond up to VP to president. All right. And then you want to go, obviously, from bronze, right? And then you want to go golden and you want to go platinum. And so what you got to do is you got to identify who you're working with, right? And some of you all say things like, my upline doesn't call me. And I need you to know this. This is not an adult daycare. One of the things I want you to do is I want you to make it your business to build a relationship with your upline so that you can feel the connection. This industry, y'all, is 3 things. It's psychological, it is numerical, and it is duplicatable. And the psychology part of this industry doesn't really kick in until you have a relationship with your team, a relationship with your upline. And I want you to understand this. Our business is not complicated, all right? We sell some of the world's most amazing, affordable luxury products, okay? And what we get people to do is we get people to transfer their buying powers. Why buy from the store when you can buy from yourself? Okay, but people don't let that register and it doesn't click in their minds if they're disenchanted, if they're not in the frequency, if they're not in the energy, if they don't have a sense of dignity and pride. Like when I look in the back office and I see zeros underneath people's names, and I called a few of the people today and they're like, I didn't quit. I'm like, but your team thinks you quit. But it looks like you quit. You should not be at, what's today's date? The 16th of the month, and you got zeros by your personal name. Because what you're doing is that you're sending a very bad message to God, to the universe, okay, to your team, to your upline, that you quit. It's not hard. Like, you literally got to go through a tube of toothpaste. Hopefully, y'all brush your teeth twice a day. You need a tube of toothpaste every 2 weeks. Y'all, I use the whitening toothpaste. I brush my teeth in the morning. I brush my teeth before I go to bed. And depending on what I ate or drank, I may brush my teeth 3 times. So why don't you have a personal order? Why do people look at your back office and it looks like you quit? So just be mindful that if you're on this call, I know you may say, I got a lot of inventory from last month. I don't need no inventory. It is just not a good look. When your team sees you with zeros, hear me, they duplicate more of what you do wrong than what it is you do right. I'm telling you, I am telling you, I am telling you. And I am very grateful to be in pharmacy because ever since I left that a diamond trip, I got re-recruited. One of the things I need you all to know, we're always in the recruitment business. Even if somebody signed up with you, doesn't mean that they're recruited. It doesn't mean that they're plugged in. It doesn't mean that they're engaged. There are people that will sign up with you just to get you to leave them alone. They would join your team, sign up with you, spend $100 just so you'll stop calling so they can say, I signed up already. But guys, what we got to do is it's our job to get people to see the big picture of what this opportunity persists and consists of. We want them to know that if you persistently push after this business, if you persistently understand that our number one job is to get people, number one, to transfer their buying powers. But the way in which you get people to do that, I got to tell y'all, the world has changed. The world is not like it used to be. The world has drastically changed, okay? I want to give y'all something that's going to blow y'all mind. And, this is something that I realized as I was in Maldives. Number one, you want to show love, compassion, empathy to your organization. Everybody is fighting a battle that you know nothing about. And sometimes, we're so busy in the grind, in the hustle and the bustle that every phone call can't be just to drive the volume. Now, granted, this is business. But some of your phone calls has to be to check on your people. How are you doing? Today I spoke to one of my partners, and I'm not going to say her name, but we prayed today on the phone. I told her, I love you for real, girl. Do I want you to go platinum and diamond in pharmacy? Yes, I do. Of course I do. Because I want you to enjoy going to Maldives. I want you to enjoy going to Turkey. I want you to enjoy. Do y'all realize? I need y'all to wrap your head around this for a minute. This just hit me when I was in Maldives. Statistics states that you need 7 trips a year to prevent depression. As a matter of fact, girl, you're not depressed. You need to travel. Hello. 7 is what the statistics are stating right now. We have to understand, we in pharmacy, we get to take 6 to 7 trips a year if we qualify to attend those trips. And I was in Maldives feeling like, oh my God, if I didn't go to Maldives, I don't know what I could have done to build my morale, to build my excitement up again. And it hit me in Maldives, oh my God, for the rest of my life, I'm going to be an old lady, 60, 70 years old. Once a year, going to Maldives, y'all. I gotta say it again. Because see, the Bible speaks about faith. Now faith. Faith is now. But we need faith and we need hope. We need faith for today, for the now, and we need hope for the future. Both of them is important. And I'm excited because I came back on a whole new rush. I'm going on a 90-day run. I'll tell y'all about what I'm doing in a minute. Some of y'all are going to be in my private 90-day run group. Some of y'all going to create your own 90-day run groups. But it hit me because I came home working. I came home running differently. I'm making sample boxes, sending out these sample boxes to people for free, prospecting on the internet again. I was telling a young lady tonight that I was talking to, I normally sign up 20, 30, 40, 50 people a week. I'm Stormy Wellington, and I don't sign up that many people anymore. Why? People are very apprehensive. People don't have faith like they used to. People don't believe like they used to. And people are very tight with their money because they're afraid that they're not going to get it back. So I'm telling you, as someone that's been the number one recruiter in the industry, even my recruitment is down. So that tells you we got to work differently. We got to work harder. I used to just put a post up and 50 people sign up in an hour. I used to put a post up, y'all, and my DM be on fire from one post. Now I got to keep saying, send me a DM, comment ready. I got to go hard. I'm like, wow, if I got to go this hard, poor people, they need to know. So I'm here to tell you all right now, if I got to go extra hard, best believe you got to go harder. Why? Look how good I look. I got all the stuff that'll make you think, oh, it's easy for her. What? I'm not, don't y'all know the Stormy Wellington that y'all know would have been a boss already? Don't y'all think I want to be a boss? Y'all think I just want to be a president? Y'all can't think that I'm okay. It is not the money for me. It's the respect. It's the prestige. It's the story that we're going to be able to tell. I got to go boss for my team. I need y'all to be able to talk about y'all upline, y'all visionary that went boss, as the fastest boss in the company. You think I'm grateful? No, I'm grateful. But you think I'm giddy? I'm not a boss yet? No. And at first, I didn't really care. It didn't really matter that much. But after going to Maldives, I'm like, no, it's time to get out of the presidential pile. So I'm back doing the things that I got to go do because people expect me to be a boss. People expected me to be executive boss 3-4 months ago. Right? But you know what I love? I requalify as president every month. I don't have to be up at midnight trying to finagle orders and credit cards. I organically requalify president without trying to finagle stuff. Why? Because I have a solid business. Okay, I have a solid business. And from day one, my goal was 30 legs of business at 5,000 for 30 legs. Okay, so I'm structuring, I'm building, but realizing that I get to go to Maldives every year for the rest of my life, and I get to bring new people with me. You got to know one of the greatest joys was watching Erica and her husband, right? Watching them enjoy each other, knowing that her husband is now saying, I understand why my wife sacrificed. I asked him, how does it feel to be here? He's like, I get it. I understand on another level. You know how good it's going to be for you all that be up late at night? Some of y'all husbands be like, you always on them Zoom calls and be hating, you know what I'm talking about. And then all of a sudden, you be like, hey, babe, pack your bags. We going to Turkey. Hey, babe, pack your bags. We going to Maldives. I bet you he'll change his whole mind. Then he'll be in the room crying. He'll be on a flight crying. Thank you, baby. I'm so glad you ain't let me distract you, babe. I'm so glad you ain't give up, babe. That's what y'all supposed to be thinking about. This is how your mind should be thinking. That I can't wait to show my husband what his woman been doing. Okay? I can't wait to bring my kid. Because you can bring your child. You get to bring a plus one. They put that 4,000 in that back office. When we got there, we had a $2,000 credit. All our food was included, right? Right when we got there, we had gifts on our bed. We got a lip gloss that's coming out, y'all. This is, oh my God, the rich oil stick is so amazing. I cannot wait till this come out. We got our new stick sunscreen coming out, right? We was able to connect with the top leadership of the company. Now we got new relationships, new bond. We dance together. Y'all, we had our own private island. When Sinan grabbed that microphone and said, I want you guys to know nobody's on this island. We had to fly to Maldives, take a seaplane from Maldives to Mali, to the Four Seasons. Then we had to take a boat or yacht, excuse me, from Mali to our own private island. When we got there, it was, I'm talking about lobster, all you can eat lobster, all you can eat oysters, all you can eat shrimp, all you can eat, sushi bar. Like, I'm talking about dancing, the DJ. Nobody felt left out. We all danced, we sweated, we took our shoes off. I was teaching them how to twerk. It was like, what's up? Listen, there goes the neighborhood, baby. We was there. And I said, y'all better get ready. Y'all better get ready because next year it's going to be about 25 of us in this piece. Okay? I said, they may not even want us to come back to Maldives no more. They ain't never seen that many color folk at one time. I ain't going to lie. Me, Erica, her husband, OG, and Sheila and Samantha was the only color folk on the island. I'm just keeping it real. You could tell they felt a little like they was probably like trying to figure out how all of us got here at one time. But what they going to do next year? Because how many of you all are going to Maldives next year? Drop some diamonds in the chat. Hear me and hear me well. You're not going if you don't go diamond. You're not going if you don't go diamond. I love how our VP says 12 and 90. That should be your goal. First month, your goal should be to go at least golden. Second month, go platinum. Third month, diamond. And then compound until you get your 12 legs. Connect with your people. Understand that we went and tasted it. We sampled the island for you all. And I'm here to tell you, pharmacy is the real deal. When we got there, the bikes had our initials on them. When we got there, I had the overwater bungalow. I found out my room was over 5,000 a night. Y'all should saw me counting. Dang, 25,000 just for my room? Wow. Then they pay for the food. You go breakfast. That was Erica's favorite time in the morning. We went and had our breakfast and the food. I'm talking about a taste that you would never forget. I kept telling them, we ain't even feel pharmacy yet. We ain't even experienced this Maldives yet until we get home. And every time I talk to them, they talk about how they feel because they can't forget something we did, from the jet skis and the food and the dancing and the conversations and the pool and the ocean and the prayers. And we had Bible study one night and we took a bath, y'all. We took a bath together. Like, we got in a big tub, me, Erica, and Scarborough, full with roses and oils after getting a 2.5-hour massage. And they let us marinate in this rose bath. And we agreed and we aligned. It's like we made a real declaration in that water that we're going to stay together and nothing's going to break us apart. And we made up in our mind that we're not getting weary and we're going to bring more women with us to this experience. But I'm telling you all right now, y'all got to pick up y'all pace a little bit. You got to work a little bit harder. You got to work a little bit stronger. I want to share a few things with you. Okay, one of the things I want to share with you is that we got to focus on daily activity, daily income producing activity. And I'm here to tell you, a post on Instagram or Facebook, it is not income producing activity. If you're not having dedicated, intentional conversations with people, here's what you should be doing. You should have 10 conversations a day with new people and old people. If you are a emerald and above, you should be talking to at least 10 people in your organization every day. Just checking on them. How they doing? What's the goal? How many people you put on the call tonight? How close are you? What's your volume? Like, there are people, I'm just going to be honest, that I didn't know had 0 personal orders that be calling me on the phone. Like, no, I'm just being honest. Why are you calling me, disrespecting me if you're not even active? See, these are the type of examples that we got to set because we have to stretch people. We have to give people a reason to grow. People got to know you can't be calling me complaining about your business and you ain't got no personal order because your team is doing what they see you do. So number one, we got to focus for these next 15 days, not even 15. It's about what, 13 days, something like that in this month. This month is a short month. We got people that's already getting knocked out the qualifications for the trip going to Turkey. Right now, okay, no, I see 8,535. No, Brittany, I need to know how many qualified bronzes, how many qualified directors, how many qualified platinum. So our team right now, celebrate though, we got 8,535 people in the organization. But do y'all see that? Do y'all see what I just said? 510 of you are on this call. Goes to show how people will join, but they won't even do what they need to do. Because guess what? Whenever you see me on the call, normally the people that's serious won't miss the call. Yes, that makes sense. Drop a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. When you're serious, you're not going to miss the call when Stormy is doing it. So what you're seeing is our peak numbers. Y'all say peak. This is our peak numbers. So out of 8,535 people, we got 510 people on the call. Am I mad? No. This is network marketing. Welcome to the industry that you signed up for. So that means if you signed up 10 people and you wonder what happened to your organization, I understand why you only got 1 person. If you signed up 20 people, statistically, I know why you only got 2 or 3 people. Because 85, since it's something called the 80-20 rule, 80% of the people quit before they got started. 80% of the people won't even try to even see if they can get into a rhythm. So what you got to do is, number one, 10 conversations a day. A combination of existing people and brand new people. And everything is not going to close immediately. You may talk to somebody about being in the business, doing the organization and doing what they got to do in the organization because they're already in the organization. You may give them a strategy and they still won't do nothing. But that's why the fortune is in the follower. There's people in your organization that has already signed up. And you got to follow up with them. Hey, boo, you forgot to place the order. You ain't active. Hey, boo, are you trying to qualify to go to Turkey April 21st, 22nd, and 23rd? Hey, boo, are you going to go golden so that you can come with us to the golden trip? Hey, boo, like people in your organization. So please don't think nothing wrong with you. This is the nature of the beast. You also need to do this. You need to make sure that you're following up with people. I want y'all to do this for yourself this week. Sample. 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 Don't be afraid to sow some seeds in your business. Don't be afraid to give some product away. Like I got a website called Stormy's Favorite Bag. And I just told Ayana, we got to beef that up. Because what I do is I put whatever I feel like putting in your bag. And that's how I off extra products that I end up having. Because I order stuff during the sale. Or I might have ordered stuff to help somebody hit a frank or something like that. And I got a garage full of extra stuff. So Stormy's Favorite Bag is my little website. People go buy and I package it up. Whatever I put 200 worth, 400 worth, they got a $100 pack and a $200 pack. I just put whatever I feel like putting in the pack. And I'm going to tell you right now, even that, there was a time where I would put something like that on the internet and I'd get 50 sales in one day. Even that has slowed down. Why? People are tight right now. You got to be consistent. You got to stay in their face. This is the only way to get people to move when they see that you're moving. They're going to watch your movements. And it's a lady I saw the other day, and it was so cute. She said, I've been following you for 12 years, and I know now is the time. Yeah, I heard what I just said. I've been following you for 12 years, and I know that now is the time. It took me 12 years to recruit this woman. Why am I saying that to you? Because if you got a bunch of people, 12 years, 5 years, 6 years, 3 months, 90 days, it's a whole bunch of people coming in at different times. I also want to tell y'all something why you also want to stay connected to your upline. There are people that won't sign up with your upline because they think your upline ain't got time for them. I talked to a woman tonight. She said, I love you. And the only reason why I didn't join you is because I know you too busy and you ain't got time. So guess what she did? She signed it with somebody else in my organization. I love it. This is why a lot of you all should start commenting underneath your upline posts, being in environments where your upline is, because there are people that know your upline, but don't want to sign with your upline, but they'll sign with you. That should be exciting to you. Because sometimes y'all count yourself out, y'all discount y'all value, y'all discount what y'all could do because you think that the leader's going to get everybody. There are some people that don't want to work with a leader like me. They think I'm a drill sergeant. They think I'm too hard. Even today, shouts out to Perez, re-signed, really recommitted to his business today. And as soon as Sharonda called Perez with me on the phone, y'all, he was like, oh my God, I'm in trouble. As soon as she called him, y'all, he goes, oh my God, I'm in trouble. When I see Stormy, I get nervous. He said, he starts sweating. He's like, what did I do? I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. And I said, what happened? He said, you know what I did. You only call when I'm in trouble. And I'm like, oh my God, do I do that to people? I don't want people getting nervous. He said, I can't breathe. I'm hyperventilating. He started fanning himself. I'm like, oh my God. You see? So there's some people that don't want to work with me because I make them nervous, right? But I don't mind. Go work with my team. Go work with Alka. Go work with Sheila. Go work with Brittany. Go work with Dion if you choose. Go work with Sheila. Go work with Tina Hardy, right? Go work with Cynthia Redley. I don't care. Just get in the game. So some of you all need to know, stop thinking that we get all the people. Because you can get people too, but you got to get louder. Okay? So follow up. DM people. Y'all get in people DMs and say, hello. That's how I start my DMs. Hello. That's it. When they respond, hey, how are you? Call me. I want to talk. Listen, do you keep your options open when it comes to making money? Listen, I got an opportunity for you to be a lifestyle influencer. I see you love lipstick. I see you love makeup. I see you love weight loss. I see you love, and whatever I see, I'll tell them what I see that they love. I got an opportunity for you. Are you open to being a lifestyle influencer for a 75-year-old luxury skincare, self-care company that will drop ship the product to your customer and pay you 50%? Are you open? And if they say yes, I will ask them for their address and I will send them a package for free. For free. For free. Listen to me, y'all. If you're going to recruit up, a lot of times when you recruit up, these people are used to getting paid from brand ambassadors and all of these companies that have paid them just to post. So you may have to invest in them. But what if you spend $200 on signing somebody up and they go direct to this month? Because they posting. I'm asking you, what if you sign somebody up and you spend $200 on them and then you send us some inventory you already got? They start doing their content and now they become a leg for you. Did you lose or did you invest? Drop an L or I in the chat. Did you lose money or did you invest? Y'all, this is what I'm Stormy Wellington. And I'm doing that. I'm mailing you packages with little love notes. I'm putting kissy notes, kissy lips on the packages, baby. I'm like, hey, when you get your package, call me. I'll put you in for 125 or 200. I just want you to just start posting. And I'm going to tell you something. Something me and Sharonda, we talked about all week. People don't want the hard life no more. This soft girl era has messed people up. They want to be in the vibe culture. before I move to this next subject, y'all need to start doing presentations on your own page. All of y'all need to start doing presentations on your own page. I don't care if you got one person on that thing. And it don't have to be a full blown out presentation. There are some people that want to hear from you. They don't want to wait till the 8 o'clock call. Like I'm starting a 90-day run, right? I'm going to create a 90-day run WhatsApp group. As a matter of fact, I already have it. March 1st, April, May, I'm going hard for 90 straight days. My goal is to do a presentation at 3 o'clock Monday through Friday on my own Girl Hold My Hand page. Some of y'all know I'm blocked. That ain't easy for me. I got to do a presentation from a page that ain't got my people on it because they blocked me. Somebody hated on me, got me blocked from my own page for 1 year. So now I can't go live. But guess what? I know the law of large numbers. So I'm going live doing presentations. I'm actually about to go buy me a new phone tomorrow. I'm going to have Facebook right here. I'm going to have Instagram right here. And I'm going to have TikTok. I'm about to have me 3 phones. I'm going to be doing presentation here, here, here. I'm going to have these stands. They're going to be all lined up. And I'm going to be looking like this. Back to back. Talking to everybody. Right? Why? Because I have a passion to bring 20 people with me next year to the Diamond Trip in Maldives. I got a passion to see 100 color folk in Turkey. They ain't never seen that many of us. They probably don't know what they're going to do with themselves when they see all of us pull up. I can't wait to see us come through the airport. Sharonda working on some sweatsuits and some new bags, and we about to change the logo. And I'm thinking about making it 1,000 Families Legacy. So I'm thinking about changing the name to 1,000 Families Legacy. Right? So rebrand, new energy, new vibe. I'm letting y'all know right now, y'all about to see a whole new energy from me. My new mission is pretty, paid, purposeful, and well-traveled. I'm going to make it fun to do pharmacy. People don't want to do what's hard no more. Okay? They don't want to do what's hard no more. They just don't. I don't care how broke they are. I don't care. People don't want to feel like they got to be bored and they got to hustle and bustle and hustle and bustle. People don't want to do that no more. As a matter of fact, as I was on the plane back, I was listening to a financial class with Warren Buffett. And I'd never heard of this. But y'all, we're in what you call the vibe culture. Write that down. The vibe culture. Like for real, for real. The new era that we're in right now, it is literally called the vibe culture. What does that mean? It means that people live off of feelings instead of a foundation. 1,000 Families Rich means respect, integrity, character, honor. But today I found myself on the phone with 2 people for 2 hours and they're not even active. Grown women. I'm talking about grown women that know that I'm in business. Why would you be on the phone with me for 2 hours telling me you ready to build, you ready to do this and do that, and you got a 0 behind your name? Like, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Before I called Stormy Wellington, I would place the order just because I don't want to be shamed. But that's not the culture we're in right now. People have mishandled you. You disposable. It's just different, y'all. Some of us got that old school, feeling of how we work. Like Erica, she's still old school, right? I ain't gonna start calling that because I'm gonna make y'all mad. Some of y'all just don't care. But some of y'all got that old school in you. And if you say you're gonna do something, you're gonna be a woman of your word like me. Like me. I'm a woman of my word. I'm gonna stand on what I said. Okay? The reason why I ain't quit many times that I wanted to is because I told y'all we're gonna have 1,000 families. In spite of what I went through. Every time I think about how people gonna look at me like she fake, I hate when somebody be fake. And you may find out they fake 15 years later, Miss Cynthia. You may find, y'all been knowing Cynthia Redley since I was 29 years old. Every time I see her, she made me smile. Thank you, Cynthia, for being here. Now go golden, Cynthia. Come on, Cynthia. Y'all, she been with me for 18 years, y'all. 18 years. See that lady? Let's go, lady. 18 years she been with me. Y'all hear me? I love it when I see people that's still with me. They let me know, especially people like her. I ain't that crazy. Because if I was crazy, she would have been left. She would have been said, oh, no, I ain't doing nothing with Stormy. Older people call me Stormy. Stormy. But anyway, y'all. But we're in a vibe culture. Let me talk about what the vibe culture is. Vibe culture only cares about aesthetics, energy, matching outfits, pretty bunches, mood boards, protecting their peace. They don't want to be overstimulated. They don't want to talk about discipline. They don't want to talk about accountability. They don't want to do nothing that feels hard. Warren Buffett has a financial class. They teaching on this. We're in the vibe culture. They don't want, let me repeat that. I'm not making this up. It is something. Look it up. Go to Stormy GPT. Vibe culture is about energy, aesthetics, matching outfits. Y'all remember we used to hate when our friends showed up and she had the same thing as us. Now we be like, hey, we on the same energy. That's what we be saying. Hey, like minds think alike. Hey, we got the same vibe. Y'all, we went to Maldives. Erica, Samantha, and Sheila had the same hairdo. I said, I know that's right, but y'all better take them braids out before we go to Thailand. I don't care how much your ponytail greased up, Erica. I don't care nothing about it, baby. That ponytail got to go, baby. I don't care about you and Sheila perming the edges and greasing it down. I'm sorry. Or I'm not taking no photos with y'all in Thailand. Y'all gonna be saying, did Sheila and Erica come? I'm be saying, yeah, they're over there. Now I'm not playing with my business no more, y'all. When people see me, they gonna see pharmacy. When I look at those girls that's making big bucks, I ain't gonna make no income claims. These girls look good. They work out pretty. They wake up pretty. I be like, do they ever look a mess? They're not playing. So I'm like looking at myself like, I ain't coming on Instagram no more without no wig. All that, not wearing my wig and all that. No, 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 no. Wig is on, baby. I am in the vibe culture. Y'all say vibe culture. The vibe culture. They don't care about discipline. They don't care about respect, integrity, character, honor. They don't want to do nothing that feels hard. They want to feel demure. They want to feel like it's fun. They want to do it and they want it to be exciting. Okay? They want to protect their peace. They don't want to be overstimulated. And I'm telling you all, I used to be the one that was very direct, that'd tell you, like, even now, only reason why I'm talking about Erica and Sheila hair is because I know I could. Anybody else, I be saying, yeah, your hair looks great. Yes, pretty. I could do that with them. Other than that, I promise you, I won't say nothing about nobody else, but I could do that with them. Anybody else? Your hair is beautiful. It's fabulous. Yes, lovely. But they will see that face. But I know I could keep it real with them. We are on a mission. We are the face. We right now are the top leaders in this company. Now I know we got some diamonds. Shouts out to Watt, but Latasha Watt Williams ain't playing. I see you. Y'all looking cute. But as a matter of fact, pull up that back office real quick. Let me see what's going on, child. Me and Sharonda was laughing at the back office today. Pull up that back office. Shouts out to Sharonda Taylor, baby. Quit playing with TaylorMade, Miss Last Run. Let's go down real quick. TaylorMade is a platinum, baby. She got 4 legs. Quit playing. I want y'all to catch this. She got 35,000 in volume, yet she's the only platinum right now in the organization. Why? Because she got 4 legs. I say 4 legs. Come on, Miss Sharonda Taylor. Yes, ma'am. But let's give it up to Sheila Monique holding down the #1 spot again. Since August the 1st, she is #1 holding it down. Emerald right now with 8 legs of business. Let's go. Second up, we got, oh, shoot. Oh, Miss Tasha and Erica closing in. I see ya. I see ya. I see ya. Tasha got 50,542. Miss Scarver, that's why she wasn't answering my phone today. Miss Scarver been working. Miss Scarver answered my phone call, but she said, not today, coach. Not today, doctor. I see what's happening. She got 50,447. And I promise you, she probably about to place the order right now. She like, that's all I got to do is spend a little $200. Don't worry, 100. Oh, Miss Scarver, I see you. But I am so proud. Can we just give it up, y'all? I am so proud of Natasha. I am. Like, we support and we salute one another. Like, we have a beautiful, friendly competition. That's the game of network marketing. And just know, like, when Sheila was platinum with me, I was like, oh, let me fix this, because she started talking a little different, because she was platinum with me at the same time. I said, oh, really? Let me fix this. So I had to get back up. All right. So we don't like when people be at our same title. I know Miss Scarver don't like that Miss Tasha #2, but it's okay. It's okay. But I just want y'all to know, Miss Scarver done left the screen. She finna. Oh, my stomach hurt. Oh, Miss Scarver done went to play. She gonna say refresh. All right, let's hurry up, because she gonna try to come back and say refresh. Let me hurry up. So shout out to WAP. I love what she's doing, y'all. She is holding her people accountable. They are on a warrior woman mission. They're doing all kind of different challenges. She sends me her accountability like every day. Like, salute, salute, salute. There we got TK Walker now. TK Walker got 48,000. I talked to her the other day. I said, all right, let me find out. She's trying to exercise a little soft girl energy. She was listening to me and blushing on the phone. I said, all right, we may be seeing a little transformational coming on over here with Miss TK. Y'all know Miss TK, boy. She's some serious boy. Pray for me, pray for me, pray for me in the Holy Spirit, please. But we got TK number 4. Dr. Carla Neal Pierce, y'all. Listen to me. This is so amazing right here. Dr. Carla is in the hospital right now, y'all. She just beat COVID. She's fighting sepsis as we speak. I need y'all to hear me. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try to call her before we get off the phone. Somebody call her, Sheila, see if she can hop on. Y'all, she is in the hospital bed right now. But yet still, she's a golden right now. She's top 5 in the organization. She got 39,000 in volume. Sheila, I'm so proud. All of us, we call. Sheila called. Erica called. TK, I don't know if TK called her yet. I'm sure she did. That's her sorrow. WAP did a call for her the other day. I did a call for her yesterday. Right? We stand in the gap and we support each other. And then you got, Sharonda Teller as a platinum. Salute. Salute. 4 legs of business. You got Helen Della Hussein. She got 12,000 in volume. She ain't got no leg yet, but I see her. You got Manaya, no leg yet. Right? Chandrea Pittman, I see you, 1 leg, bronze. All right? Y'all, we got to connect with our people and make sure that they understand the power of making themselves become a leg, not just for you, but because they want to go golden and they want to go platinum and they want to go bronze. And let me just tell y'all something. That training we did yesterday, can we drop some fire in the chat for that call-a-thon yesterday? That call-a-thon was magnificent. I know a lot of you all realize how many products you were sleeping on and you went and placed the order. I couldn't believe me and Sharonda said today, every Sunday we should do a call like that. As a matter of fact, next Sunday we want to do a call where you do a day in the life. How many of y'all would like that? A day in the life of the leader. So you can see what the leader uses every day. All right. Some of these leaders, you want to be like, what y'all using? Right. You see people looking pretty. That's why I want to tell y'all something. Can I challenge y'all to something real quick? And I want to bring up two of our winners tonight. Can I challenge y'all to do something for me? Can I challenge y'all to look cute for 1 week? Can I challenge y'all to look cute for 1 week? Like, y'all see my eyelashes? Look at my eyelashes. Y'all used to have bald-headed eyelashes. I used to spend $600 a month on my lashes. And I'd be laying down, and I was one of those girls that would get anxiety. When I laid down for a long time, it's like at least 4 times I jumped up, I couldn't breathe. Did that ever happen to y'all? They got your eyes shut, and then you can't breathe. You jump up and like you feel like you about to die. So I'm so happy for the lash serum, right? Because I use the lash serum 2-3 times a day. Look at my lashes, y'all. Man, I build my lashes. I use the serum 2-3 times a day, okay? I rub it in. I use it on my brows, right? And right now, the reason why my contour looks so contoury, listen, if you don't have Saint Tropez to bake after you put on your number 13, get number 13 concealer and get the little small ST Tropez. That's going to help you to look. See how I look so youthful? And then I give y'all a little secret. Whatever I put on my lips, I normally put on my cheeks. So right now, the reason why my cheeks look so bronzy is because I got Tira on my lips and on my cheeks. Okay? So I use the lipstick, the matte, on my cheeks as well. All right? And I build my lashes. All right? So don't be afraid to look pretty. Go to work tomorrow with a whole new look. Go to work tomorrow and have your coworker say, don't you look pretty? If somebody don't look at you and be like, who you think you is? That means you ain't did it right. So I want to encourage you all for this week. Exercise looking cute. Look cute. Go live. When you go live, look cute. Do presentations from your page looking cute. Follow up with people. Send samples out. Give them to people. Have 10 conversations a day. Check on your people. Ask them, do they want to go to Turkey? Find out, do they even want to go? Do you want to qualify to go to Turkey? As a matter of fact, I have some good news and I got some bad news. I've had some good days. I've had some hills to climb. All right. We have 109 directors right now. Only 100 people are coming with us, right? To Turkey, right? We have 109 directors. We have 50 bronze directors. We have 18 goldens. We have 10 platinums. We have 2 emeralds. We have 1 diamond. We have one VP and we have one president. 192 people in the running. Top 100 titles will go to Turkey. Must hit next month to be official. Right now, 27 people have already claimed their spots. I can tell you all right now, Turkish Air, the airport is called IST. Turkish Air is a great airline. Well, most of us are flying to Turkey on really and truly this month and next month, and it's going to be sold up. So I'm just keeping it real. We probably won't have many directors there. We probably could squeeze in a director too, because just because somebody qualified doesn't mean that they're going. Some people got to go to work. Some people gonna be saying they ain't got no plane ticket money, and I don't know how we're gonna do this, but I know every week we give away monies in the pot. Okay, I think this week we gonna give away a plane ticket. This Monday, somebody gonna get their plane ticket paid for. As a matter of fact, I like that. Write that down. Whoever we pull, your plane ticket will be covered. Stormy Wellington, Erica Scarver, who else? TK, WAP. We're all gonna chip in. The emeralds and above. Yep. Let me check with TK. You know, TK be telling me she can't do that. Let's see. We're all gonna chip in. I'm chipping in because I love sowing seeds. And maybe TK, I don't know if TK on here, because if she was on here, she would have been said something. She ain't on here, y'all. So we're gonna get TK to chip in too. So we're all going to be chipping in for some plane tickets. So y'all have your 250 order. As a matter of fact, I got one even better for y'all. Let's have some fun. Tomorrow, I got a couple of dollars on my Cash App. Tomorrow, everybody that gets on the call, 18% above, whoever name we pull, everybody on the call tomorrow, Brittany, we're going to put them in a wheel. We're going to pull one name. So tomorrow, all 18%ers and above, we are doing a call with our CEO, Mr. Emre Tuna, at 7 p.m. The link will be emailed. We're going to do a special drawing tomorrow. Somebody is going to get their plane ticket covered from being on a call tomorrow. So get to 18%. And I say first class, baby. All right. All right. That's all right now. All right. So get your plane ticket. Get your 18, get to 18%. Get on the call tomorrow. And tomorrow we're going to do a special drawing. Since our CEO will be on the call, somebody going to get their plane ticket covered. And if you're not present on the call, you won't get your plane ticket covered. So if you believe that you can think, speak, pray, ask, and believe, that's how you manifest. Start thinking, praying, speaking, asking, and believing right now. Everybody that's 18% and above, we're going to put them in a wheel. And tomorrow, we're going to pull someone's name, and somebody just got their plane ticket covered to go with us to Turkey. So I hope you guys are excited about that. Real quick, because we got to go. But I have a couple of guests I want to bring on. But let me finish telling about the vibe culture. The vibe culture only cares about energy. They cares about having fun. And they care about doing what aligns with their frequency. They choose comfort over their calling. They choose aesthetics over assignment. They choose being seen over being valued. They choose you value being seen over being built. My God, you prioritize your mood over the mission. Now listen, energy does matter, but this new vibe culture, they want to have peace and they want to find a little purpose, but the peace is the priority. They don't mind being stagnant as long as they look pretty. I'm just keeping it real. So there's some people that when they see you posting your videos and your content and having fun, I want to tell y'all, I am bringing one of the dopest videographers with us to Turkey. That videographer is going to give us some of the best content that we've ever seen. And all of this stuff is going to help with your business because the aesthetics, the vibe culture wants to see content. Drop a one in the chat if you notice a difference with my page and Arca page and Sheila page. And we got you excited just because the aesthetics on our page. Drop a one in the chat. So imagine, just so you all know, every month we're going to be going to new places. This is going to be our new director's pajama party. It's going to be in different places. Of course, you guys should already know March The October President Tour has been canceled, but we're still going. We're going to Disney World, Disneyland in Orlando. We got the mansion. That's going to be amazing. We're going to have content creators. Everybody that's going to be there. It's going to be a vibe. Thursday, March 19th through the 21st is a whole situation. We're still gathering. We're still building. We're still moving forward. 1,000 Families Rich. Thank you, Latasha Watt Williams, for putting this together. Many of you all already got your payment in. You already got your house, what you're gonna be in. You already got your all your stuff. All right. If not, pull that back up again, and you can go to 1,000 Families Rich Instagram page, and you can register. Some people are bringing their whole family. Okay. Is there a website on there? Is there a website on there that they can register? Some people are bringing their kids. Some people are turning this into a real family experience. Like I'm bringing my DJ. I'm bringing my dad. I'm bringing my family. We're going to have on our 1,000 Families Rich for the kids shirts and all kind of cute stuff. So I don't see a website on here. So I'm assuming that it's in 1,000 Families Rich Instagram. Um, yeah, we got to put a website on these banners, y'all. Everything's on Facebook. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. So real quick before we go, I have someone I want to bring up. First of all, can we drop some fire in the chat for our very first full-blown transformation challenge? Drop some fire in the chat. I want you to hear, and I'm sorry for going over, but I want you guys to hear from our winners exactly what they did. Now, I tried to reach Miss Tia White, but she didn't answer. She was our eyelash winner. But our first place winner goes out to none other than Chantel Henry. Now, I'll tell you all this. You may look at this and say, that's not a big of a transformation. It actually is, because a lot of slim girls don't think they can lose their belly. But you can see her belly is totally transformed. But what I love the most about her is if you follow her Instagram page, you will see how consistent she was. You know for a fact she used the Flaunt every single day, which validates to all of us that the Flaunt really does work. So I want her to come on and share real quickly, what did she do? Did she use any supplements? Did she use the paprika? Did she just use the Flaunt? Hey, Miss Chantel.
Hey, Dr. Stormy. Thanks for having me, and thank you so much for this opportunity. I appreciate it.
Awesome and amazing. So, y'all, I've been knowing her since I was broke. We got a whole story, y'all. I've been knowing her for, oh my God, like 20 years, like 15 years.
It feels like it, yeah.
Yeah. So I moved here. DJ was just born. He was probably 6 months. So I've been knowing you for 12 years.
Yeah, since he
For
was a
12 years.
baby.
And she's the one I told y'all. She signed up after 12 years. She used to be the one against network marketing. Y'all hear me? She was like, no, I'm not doing that. 12 years later, she signed up. She just got in like less than a month really ago. And she won our challenge from the Flaunt. So tell us, what did you do? How did it feel? How many times you used it? Did you wrap your stomach up? Tell us exactly what you did. And do you know how many inches you dropped off your waist?
When I first started the competition, I was at 31 and a half inches around my waist. And I'm used to being a slim chick, like you said. So right now, today, I'm about 24 inches. So that was traumatic. I was looking like I was 3 months pregnant. And look, this is my last baby. She ain't nowhere close to 3 months. Okay. So, I had to, first of all, you asked me what I did. I had to genuinely commit because I'm the type of person, I look like a public success, but inside, more times than not, I feel like a private failure because I often set my goals so high and I don't reach them. And then I disappoint myself. And I'm like, well, I'm not even going to bother telling nobody I'm doing anything. I'm not going to bother setting the goals because I feel like I'm not going to succeed. But this time I was like, whether or not I win first, second, third, or no place, the one thing that I will win is the belief in myself again. That was my biggest transformation. And I said, as long as I can use my flaunted every single day and wrap my stomach, I'm already winning because I'm consistent. And sometimes we got to choose to do something that is so small and seemingly insignificant and before we can actually reach those bigger goals. Commit to just one small move, one small micro move. And we talk a lot about what it means to be rich, right? What it means to be rich. And I found my own level of richness even with this 30-day challenge. The R for me stood for resilience. You see, what people did not see, Stormy, was that the days when I was smiling, putting on my flaunted, wrapping my belly, I was looking at negative $29 in my bank account.
Wow.
Most people see the smile, but they don't see what's happening behind the smile, right?
Wow.
So rich for me meant resilience, right? The I for me, it meant influence. I know that if I did not show up every day and talk to my people, be it small, medium, or large, that someone else would be holding that space for them. So I
Wow.
had to really embrace the power of influence. There are people that we are inspiring, even if they don't heart it up, even if they don't follow, even if they don't share, but you are a leader, a superhero in your own space and you don't even know it. Because how can you really understand it if you do not even try? You see, some
Wow.
of us, we get so caught up in arriving, but we don't fall in love with the process. And this time I made a commitment to myself that I was going to fall in love with this process. I was going to be my own cheerleader. I was going to make my own self smile. I was going to ignore the noise, ignore the student loans, ignore the bill collectors, like ignore all of it and just be like, you know what? I'm doing this for me. So for me, the I stood for influence. And the C stood for consistency. We hear that word thrown around so much, but it is true. And I'm the least consistent. I'm the most laissez-faire. Ask my husband. I'm on a fast today. I'm eating Cheetos tomorrow. Like consistency is not my strong suit. But I said if I could just show up in little spaces, and I had people cheering me on, right? I was able to see my coach, see Stormy hearting up my page. That gave me so much inspiration. I felt so good inside. And then Sheila, she would know my name a little bit more, right? I started to see what my consistency did for other leaders to recognize me. And it's not always about recognition, but if we being honest, y'all know that helps, right? It does help. And then moving on from my C, consistency, right? Then we got to H, humility. Y'all, Stormy told you that I met her when DJ was in Pampers, like he didn't even know himself, right? And that just shows you that the journey that you start with somebody, you may not see the harvest immediately. Like if I'm being 100%, I thought I was too good for network marketing. Everyone around me told me that, nah, you shouldn't be in that business. That's a scam, yada, yada, yada. Well, listen, I'm humble enough to know that, as we say, success leaves clues. And when I saw Stormy after so many years, I didn't even follow Stormy. I was, in my own little vacuum. I saw her show up in Trinidad. And Stormy, we got to go into more detail. I know I don't have much time, but I saw her show up in Trinidad in last summer. And I don't follow you on social media, but I was on my way to a 30-minute road trip. I had to go to some class or whatever. And I opened up my TikTok, and it was right at the moment where I was sitting there with my eyes closed, reflecting on all of the opportunities that I passed up over these 10 years. And I'm like, of all the times to see Stormy when I am now in America after living in Trinidad and Tobago for 10 years, I'm like, wait, she over in my part of the country. She over in my part of the world. Like, what's she doing there? And then I started to dig in and see that you had just launched this business. The rest is history. But I share that with you to let you know that where you sow is not necessarily where you're going to reap immediately. And I pray that as I continue to grow in this business and this industry and put some respect on our coach, our superstar, that I make you proud. That is my goal, because I believe that humility, it will cost you in more ways than not. It would either cost you if you don't submit to it, and it will cost you if you prolong your journey to humility, because life will humble us all. And we just have to choose which way we want to be humbled. Do we want to be humbled on the path to success, which I feel like I'm on, thanks to the opportunity here? Or do we want to be humbled because of those years of wasting time watching and admiring somebody else's life, but leaving our life left unread? Choose which humble path you want to be on. So that's
Let
my
me ask you
time.
a quick question. I want a quick
Yeah.
question. Did you just use the flaunt it or did you use the scrub too?
I use the scrub about twice. I use the flaunted because it fit better with my routine. I would wake up, I would just drink some water, put on the flaunted, rub it down, and strap it. So the most I was consistent with was the flaunted. Did I use other products? Absolutely. I love the meal replacement shake. Too
How
bad I got to
often,
get some more
okay,
of
so
that because my husband, he always beat me to it.
how often Okay, how and you were amazing, by the way. Thank you so much. I can't wait for you to go to the next level so we can use you on calls. I can tell you're going to be a very big piece to the leadership puzzle. So thank you. We got to let's
Thank you.
tonight. But let me ask you this: um, like, did you use anything else consistently?
Yeah, so the Flaunted, the Aloe Glow, the L-carnitine, and the meal replacement shake. Like that was my bundle right there.
Awesome.
And I can stand behind all of those products
Every day.
every day.
And you went from a 31 and a half to a 25.
24, 24-inch waist.
24-inch waist. Amazing, amazing. Can we drop some hearts in the chat for Miss Chantel? Thank you so much. And thank you for sharing the story. I didn't know what it was that you saw that made you finally say, I'm ready to do this. Now I know it was me going to Trinidad. So
Yes, it was. It was.
I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All
Yes.
right. So there's one more winner that's on here tonight that I want to bring up. This woman was second place. Her name is Melanie. Her story, like today when I spoke to her, I was so like excited for her because she shared a little bit about her journey and what she's been through and what this is actually on her face. It's called dermatitis. It's something that's hereditary that runs in her family. But look, and she's gonna share with you all tonight. I told her today, because I couldn't get her number to send her cash app. I said, girl, I'm about to buy me some shoes with your money. I guess you don't want your $1,500. But TK called and got her on the phone, gave her her money, and now she is here to share with us what she did, how she used the products. And oh my God, look at that. Come on, girlfriend. So come on, Melanie, talk to us. The floor is yours.
Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Dr. Stormy. Hi, everyone. My name is Melanie, and I suffer with back problems. I suffer with a lot of surgeries, and I had a spinal stimulator implant. And years ago, I had a fall. And so when I turned 53 years ago, they say, your hormones change when you turn 50. Well, I woke up and I had acne. And when I woke up and I had acne, I went to the dermatologist. The dermatologist gave me all these different kind of prescriptions and ointments. And they told me that it would get worse before it gets better. Well, how many of y'all know that it never got better? It just kept getting worse and worse. And then finally, they gave me a prescription, and it got a little better. But what happened was I have open pores on my face, and it's hereditary. My brother, my sisters, we all have it. My brother had it on his underarm pits. My sister had it on her underarm pits. It just happens to fall on my face because I guess my face was so prone after the acne. So basically, like every medication, everything that the dermatologist gave me, nothing worked. It just made it worse. And a lot of times people don't know dermatitis feeds off of depression,
Mm,
anxiety.
mm.
It feeds off of, your hormones. It feeds off of your blood pressure. And for me, it fed off of my depression because I went into a really deep depression. I got off Facebook. I was off Facebook for like 3 years. I just stayed in the house. I didn't do anything. I literally wouldn't go outside. I wouldn't go anywhere. My husband would do everything for me. I was just in a deep depression. And as my depression got worse, it got thicker. So
Mm,
it was just feeding and feeding. It got thicker and thicker and thicker
mm.
until it got to a point where it was just like ugly. So I really was feeling like ugly. And if anybody said anything about being pretty or anything, I felt offended.
Oh, wow.
And so um, as it gotten thicker, like around last year of July, I've always followed Dr. Stormy, always have. And I was following Dr. Stormy, and it was around July of last year. I seen her transitioning and didn't know what she was doing, but I kept my eye on her. And she came back and she started talking about pharmacy. And she was just so happy. And I mean, I was just feeling her energy through my laptop. And I mean, after watching her for so many years and then watching her into pharmacy, I had seen like this big difference in Dr. Stormy. And I didn't tell her this tonight when I talked to
Wow.
her, but I
Wow.
seen a big difference in her. And every chance I got, I used to always comment on her stuff to let her know, you changed, you're different. I mean, she just changed. And I knew that I wanted to be a part of pharmacy, but I knew I couldn't sign up under her because, not to say that she's tough, I just knew that I wasn't going to be able to touch her.
Mm.
And I said, okay, I need somebody that I can be able to touch. The whole time, y'all, I'm dealing with this face and I'm trying to get up out of depression. And this is going to be my way out just by this doing something out of me. And so I started praying, like, God, please send me somebody that I can sign up under pharmacy with that I can touch. And y'all, I kid y'all not. Like 2 days later, pop up, here comes TK Walker. And I was with TK Walker in another previous company. And so I decided to sign up under TK. And so then I started using tea tree. Now I knew tea tree was only for oily skin, and I have oily skin. So I just started using it. And as I was using it, I seen a post of somebody, I forgot to tell you that, someone had dermatitis in their ear. And the tea tree cleared up their ear. And so I started using it. I started using the bar soap, the regular liquid soap, the toner, the serum, and then the balm. And I would use it 3 times a day. When I first started, I started using it 3 times a day because I wanted it to get in my skin. And y'all, if I don't know if anybody have ever used the balm is penetrating. And what it did was started penetrating inside my dermatitis, and it started draining. And it's draining from the inside and it's draining from the outside. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is a little bit of the drain, but it's clearing
Wow.
up really good. Guys, it started all the way up here past my cheek, right up here by my cheekbone. It is now draining down and it's clearing up, y'all. And today I made my face up from here or all the way around. And y'all, I tell you, pharmacy, I'm just so thankful. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy that Dr. Wellington, got on that plane. I'm just so thankful that she got on that plane and went to Turkey, guys. I'm trying not to cry. I'm sounding like Brittany over here, but it's just so emotional for me because I was in such of a shell. I didn't even want my son, my own family to see my face and to know that I can walk around and go to UPS and do shipping and do all of that. And people, ain't nobody looking at me. So when I'm thinking people are looking at me and making fun of me, nobody's paying me no attention. And I just feel so grateful. It's been 3 years since I've been in a deep depression,
Wow.
and I feel so much alive today. I really do. I'm so appreciative. I really just can't even express really how grateful I am. I'm so grateful and so thankful. And with this, I've been having a lot of people in my inbox, about my skin treatment, my regimen. And so I decided to have story time, and I'm going to have story time every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm just going to talk about my journey. I'm just going to go from the beginning and I'm just going to just take it to the day, or I'm just going to keep going. I'm not going to let nobody keep me back anymore.
Wow.
I'm not gonna let myself keep me back. And y'all always talk about don't let nobody steal your joy or steal your spot. Sometimes that's what is it called? Self-sabotaging. You
Yes.
know, I did it so much. I did it so much and I can't do it anymore. And I had to start changing. And I want to thank TK because TK has taught me that, when you want to get things done, you got to get up early and you got to get it done. And now I wake up every morning at 5:14 and without an alarm clock now. I get up every morning. I have my God time. I be so like, what am I gonna do first? God time or wash my face? I'd be so excited to wash my face. I mean,
Wow.
it's just I'm just overjoyed. I'm overjoyed and I'm so grateful. And I have never, ever, ever, ever felt so supportive in 1,000 families like I do now.
Oh, wow. Well, I want to say thank you so much. Your overall skin is so beautiful. Even this, it looked cute. It looked cute. It looked like a birthmark or something. Like, and I'm not trying to be condescending. It looks like a cute birthmark. And to see your before picture and even to speak to you tonight, and I know people that have dermatitis, and now I get to tell them the tea tree bar, the tea tree soap. She says she shampoos and all you guys. She used the bar soap and she used the gel as well. And she uses it like a mask. She let it sit there and she said she could feel the tingling. She could feel the eating of it, like eating away. She told me today she puts the balm on and leave it on there thick and shiny. She said she don't care. And she also uses the serum 3 times a day. But do y'all
Mm-hmm.
see her joy, her excitement, her enthusiasm? Like you couldn't get her out of the company now because she fell in love with the product.
Mm-hmm.
So how
Yes.
many people do we need to introduce to the product that we have yet to introduce to the product? And if we do, they will be with us forever. You heard her say she feel very supportive. She feels seen. She feels heard. And that's what we all can do. We all can do that for one another. So what I want to encourage you all to do as we bring this call to a close. Tia is our third place winner. She's not on here, but y'all can pull her up. I'll tell you about her real quick. She's actually like my neighbor. She lives not too far from me. She's my walking buddy. She harassed me every day about her transformation. Do you see my eyelashes? Do you see my eyelashes? Some of y'all know you got bald headed eyelashes because of fake eyelashes. Y'all, I can tell you she used the serum 3 times a day. She has it in her purse. She constantly stroking it on. She used a little brush because she didn't have no hair at first, brushed it in. And now look, y'all, in 24 days, how many of you all don't have no eyelashes? Right? And she uses the full blast mascara and she uses the double lash as well. She didn't even know that the double lash had 2 sides. So again, look at that, y'all. You can see she got no lashes and now she got lashes. How many of you all want better, fuller, more prettier, thicker lashes? Go get your eyelash serum. Start documenting your lashes. And now you never know. You'll become the eyelash serum lady. So you heard from Chantel who lost the weight from the Flaunet and her meal replacement and her aloe glow. You heard from Melanie and of course Thea. So now you should be thinking, what could you do to transform? And what could you do to lead with the product, y'all? Nowadays, remember, people want to feel good. All that hustle, bustle, hard work. I'm telling you all, I was a queen of hard work. But guess what? I have to let her die. Because people don't want to feel like they got to work hard. You heard her say it wasn't just the work hard part, which means it was some of that a little bit too. But she also wanted to feel that she could connect with someone that was more touchable. And I totally understand that because I do give her energy like, you can't come over here with me. Okay. But listen, now is the time for all of us to be more vocal. Go live every day on your page. You heard her. She's going to start something on Wednesdays. As a matter of fact, let's get her a banner, Brittany, so we could promote her and let people know if you know anyone dealing with dermatitis or any acne or skin issues, right? Let's drive them to Melanie's page and we all can support her. And maybe we'll bring her on, for a day on a 1 o'clock call and she can start sharing and Chantel can start sharing because that's what we need. We need more people with real results. All right. So as I close out this call, please, y'all, this week, look pretty. Put some more time into your look. One of the things I observed when I went to Maldives was that these women take pride in how they look. right? These women, some of these women were chubby. They lost weight on the products. You know, Jackie told me she adds the creatine to her Wake and Glow now, and she's getting more tone, more muscles, right? Right? Because she's changing her supplements. Jackie lost 30 pounds, y'all, 30 some pounds on the products. These girls, they look good on their pages. They are vibe. And that's what we got to do. We got to create a different energy. So as we're going on these president's tours, just stay tuned. We're going to also have the dress code, how we want everybody to dress. Remember, the new vibe culture wants you to dress alike. Okay. So we're going to have color coordination, of course, next month in Disney. It's going to be amazing. And then if you guys don't know, February the 24th, we are going to be celebrating our VP, Sheila Monique, being added to the pharmacy wall, y'all. The first Black vice president being added to the pharmacy wall at 11 a.m. We are inviting all of you, please come here to Miami. Wear your red, right? Y'all, wear what you want Valentine's Day, baby. We want to show people we making bloody moves in the name of Jesus. Hello, somebody. Y'all better get there, all right? Wear your red in honor of our queen, Miss Sheila. We're gonna have a little pizza, a little food for you guys at the end. And then we're gonna actually be inviting, I don't know how the qualifications are, but we're going golfing. So we asking people to bring and find you some golf clothes because we're gonna go to Top Golf and we got some bays and we're asking everybody to wear golf gear for the celebration at 5 o'clock. And we're doing this very quickly, 11 o'clock. 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock recognition, 3 o'clock a little food, 5 o'clock recognition, because some of you all are going to do a turn and burn. You're going to book your flight early that morning and you're going to leave the same day. We really want to show up in droves so they can see that we are very supportive of one another. VP Sheila Monique will be added to the wall, the first Black VP. And we're going to be doing our 3-time qualifier, a big check, of course, ceremony. So if you know you qualified 3 times, we encourage you to come get that recognition, come visit our corporate office, and wear your red. All right. So I love each and every one of you.
Wait, Coach, Dr. Wellington, hello. I know we got 3 seconds. I just wanted to say that this was one of the most amazing trainings that we have had. I am so grateful and so thankful for you just being such an amazing woman in this profession that's making sure that we know exactly what to do. It's so crazy because we're so in alignment. I talked to my team today about making sure that we have our 10 people that we talk to every day. I'm excited about March 1st. Like, how many of y'all really and truly are going to take what Dr. Wellington taught us tonight and run with it and take our lives to the next level? So I didn't want to be on here too long, but I just wanted to say I'm fired up. I'm so excited to take these nuggets and move them into action. And thank you for the ladies that came on. And Dr. Carla is also on the line.
Hey, thank you, Sheila. You look cute, like you did a little something extra to your face tonight. And you like you didn't gelled up them little braids. All right. I don't know who. I don't care because they look cute tonight. I don't care either. Y'all think y'all getting away with them braids for Thailand? If Sheila and Erica come to Thailand with them braids, I'm falling out with them. Erica gonna try to put hers in a ponytail. Sheila trying to grease hers up. Hey, Carla, y'all look at Carla. Let's put some hearts in the chat for Carla. Hey, Doc, how you feeling?
I feel a million times better. A million times better. I'm breaking out of this joint tomorrow. I'm getting out of here. But thank you for your prayers. Like, I mean, everybody on the call probably doesn't know, but when I was headed to the hospital, I'm trying to do this without crying. But Stormy just called me. Like, she FaceTimed me. Something told her to FaceTime me. And I was so sick. Like, I was like killed over in the car. I could barely talk. I felt like I was gonna vomit, and I didn't know how sick I was. I was sick with sepsis and COVID. So I was very, very sick. Been in the hospital since for a week, over a week since last Saturday. But God, I got work to do. I got some pharmacy work to do. So I'll be back like I never left, but I have to rest up. I do have to rest. I gotta rest up. I'm gonna listen because I don't ever want to feel. I don't want nobody to feel what I felt because it wasn't good. But it was just crazy that Stormy FaceTimed me, like
I
out
was
of
on all
nowhere.
these.
FaceTime me. Were you on the plane?
I was on a plane.
Yep, on the plane. On the
And
plane.
something in my spirit just told me to call you. And when I saw you, I'm like, oh no.
But God, I'm like, so
But God.
yes, that
And guess what?
Stormy
You
is
were
my
here.
guardian angel,
And
official, a guardian
do you know
angel.
your team is killing the doggone thing?
And I'm proud of y'all. I am so proud of y'all team. I'll keep showing up and showing out. It was great hearing the testimonies. I was asleep, so my phone kept dinging, dinging, dinging. It was like, Stormy wants you on the call. Stormy wants you on the call. I was asleep. And,
You
I
see that?
woke
You
up.
number 4. You're number 4 in the entire organization in the
Somebody
hospital.
screenshot that. Somebody screenshot that. I
I
can't
will
see.
screenshot it and I'll send it to you. I will screenshot it to you. That just goes to show you how much your team loves you and they value you and they want to make sure that you don't miss a beat while you're in the hospital. So we want you to heal. We want you to take care of yourself. We're here. The leaders are here to serve you. We'll make sure we get another call lined up for you for Sunday. And just know we love you and we just want you to take care of yourself because you got a lot of life to live. We got to go to Maldives next year, girl.
That's right. That's right.
All right, all
I
right. Well, go
love
ahead. See
you.
you later. Bye. Bye bye. Y'all, let's drop some hearts in the chat for Carla. Again, y'all, this is what we do. I know her spirit feels elevated tonight from seeing all of us on the call as she's in the hospital as we speak. Just beat COVID and sepsis. People don't come home from that, y'all. So we're grateful that God preserved her and she's still alive and got breath. And from the hospital bed, baby, her team got her at number 4. Quit playing with God. Quit playing with Miss Cat, quit playing with Miss Carla organization. She ain't playing around here. She had a team called last week, another team called because that's what we do in 1,000 families. We stand in the gap for our team, and we're gonna keep making sure her team feels supported and in alignment, even though their leader is in the hospital right now. So, hey, I love y'all. We went over tomorrow. Make sure y'all tune in to the 1 o'clock call. Make sure to listen. Go in your back office. There are some people that are so close to 18%. You got to make that a big deal. Being able to get on the call with Emory Tuna tomorrow and Stormy Wellington and somebody going to win a free plane ticket tomorrow for being at 250. Like, come on now. Like, come on, y'all. Somebody won $2,800 last week. Tomorrow, somebody gonna get their plane ticket paid for. Like, who does that? We do it. Guess what? We love pharmacy. We love pharmacy. We love pharmacy. Bye, everybody. Good night. We love pharmacy. We love pharmacy.
Thank you,
We
Coach
love
Stormy.
Oh,
pharmacy.
child.
We
Good
Love
love
night.
pharmacy.
pharmacy.
We
Thank
love
you.
pharmacy. Thank you,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Stormy.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
all
Thank you,
the
Thank
things we
you.
guys.
love. We love
Thank
Pharmacy.
you.
love.
We love
Stormy.
pharmacy.